Yes friends, welcome once again to the class, and today we are going to discuss that why India lost the ICC Cricket World Cup recently. So why did India lose the ICC Cricket World Cup recently? That's what we are going to learn in this particular class. Okay. So we will discuss the most probable reason why India lost the ICC Cricket World Cup recently, and please note that this is the most probable reason. Okay. This is the most probable reason, and I am not claiming that this particular reason is ultimate truth. Okay. I am not claiming that it is ultimate truth. I cannot claim it to be ultimate truth because I do not have any proof to prove it correct. Okay, means I do not have any proof means I cannot talk to the Indian cricket team, right? I cannot talk to the Indian cricket team that why did they lose the match. Okay, why did they lose the final match against Australia? I am not able to talk to the Indian cricket team and ask them about it. Okay, so I do not have any proof to prove it correct. Okay, but this is no, I am not claiming it to be ultimate truth, but this is the most probable reason why India lost the ICC Cricket World Cup 2023. So let's begin. Before understanding why India lost the World Cup 2023, we need to hear a very interesting story. Okay, we need to hear a very interesting story before we understand why India lost the World Cup 2023. We need to hear a very interesting story. We need to listen to a very interesting story. Australian men's cricket team was the number one cricket team of the world for a very long time. Okay, so for a very long time, Australian's men's cricket team was the number one cricket team of the world for a very long time. Okay, during those days, the Indian cricket team was number two cricket team. Okay, so in that period when Australian cricket team was number one, during those days the Indian cricket team was number two cricket team. Okay, all the other cricket teams ranked below these two teams. Okay, so Australia was number one, India was number two, and the other teams were just below these. Okay, so the other teams were below these two teams. Australia was number one, India number two, and then number three onwards other teams were there. Okay, so all the other cricket teams ranked below these two teams. Okay, during those days. Nowadays Indian cricket team is number one. Okay, in present world, Indian cricket team is number one cricket team. Okay, in present world, but in that at that particular time, okay, the Australian cricket team was number one, and the Australian cricket team remained number one for a very long time. Okay, Australian men's cricket team remained number one for a very long time. It is only recently that Indian cricket team became number one. It is only recently that Indian cricket team became number one. Otherwise, Australian cricket team was number one for a very long time. Okay, so all the other cricket teams ranked below these two teams at that particular time. I am saying in the past, at that particular time. Despite all this, okay, despite all this, the Pakistani cricket team was able to win World Cup matches against Australia. Okay, so despite all this, the Pakistani cricket team was able to win World Cup matches against Australia. Okay, even after not being number one. Okay, although Pakistani team was never number one, still it was able to win against Australia, World Cup matches against Australia. Okay, for example, they won World Cup matches against Australia in 2011. So in 2011, Pakistani cricket team won World Cup matches against Australia. In 2011, what happened? In 2011 World Cup, which was held in India only, 2011 World Cup was also held in India. So in that particular World Cup, the Pakistani cricket team was able to win World Cup matches against Australia, and the Pakistani team reached the finals. The Pakistani team in 2011 World Cup reached the finals. Okay, so the Pakistani cricket team was able to win World Cup matches against Australia. For example, they won World Cup matches against Australia in 2011. Okay, even after Australian cricket team being number one during those days. Okay, so in 2011 Pakistan won several matches against Australia, even after Australian cricket team being number one during those days. Okay, although Australian cricket team was number one, still Pakistan used to win against Australia in those days. Okay, but okay, but in 8 World Cup matches against India, India and Pakistan have met 8 times. India and Pakistan have met 8 times in the World Cup. But Pakistan has won 0 matches out of the 8 matches. Okay. But in 8 World Cup matches against India, Pakistan has won 0 matches. Okay. Even in 2011, Indian cricket team was number 2. Indian cricket team during 2011 era was number 2. Okay. Still India won against Pakistan. Although Pakistan defeated Australia, still India won against Pakistan in the final of 2011. In the final of 2011 World Cup, India won against Pakistan. Okay, So in the 8 World Cup matches against India, Pakistan has won 0 matches. Okay, have you ever wondered why? Why does Pakistan always lose against India in World Cup? Why does Pakistan always lose against India in the World Cup? That's what I am going to discuss now. So in 8 World Cup matches against India, Pakistan has won 0 matches. Have you ever wondered why? Have you ever wondered why? Why Pakistan is not even not able to match against India, not able to play properly against India? In every World Cup match, forget the one day match, forget the one day international match. In the ODI, Pakistan might win sometimes. Okay, in the one day matches, Pakistan wins. Pakistan wins against India in one day matches. Okay, sometimes India also wins, but in the World Cup matches, only India wins. Pakistan never wins. Have you ever wondered why? Have you ever wondered why? So let us discuss that. Okay, why Pakistan always loses World Cup matches against India? Okay, why Pakistan always loses World Cup matches against India? So a huge majority of Pakistani people are communal and religious fanatic. Okay, a huge majority of Pakistani people are communal and religious fanatic. A vast majority, although not all the people, but a very huge majority. Okay, a vast majority of Pakistani people are communal and religious fanatic. Okay, although not all the people, but a vast majority. Okay, a vast majority. The result of this is that the Pakistani people view India-Pakistan match as Hindu versus Muslim. So the result of this religious fanaticism results in the Pakistani people viewing the India-Pakistan cricket match as Hindu versus Muslim. So they view the India-Pakistan cricket match as Hindu versus Muslim. These Pakistani people, a huge majority of Pakistani people. Okay. Although the match is not at all Hindu versus Muslim, we already know this match is India-Pakistan match is never Hindu versus Muslim. Okay, this match is not at all Hindu versus Muslim. We have Shami etc. Muslim players as well. In the Indian team, there are many Muslim players. Still, the Pakistani people view India-Pakistan match as Hindu versus Muslim. Okay, so we have Shami etc. Muslim players. Okay, still they view it as Hindu versus Muslim. That is in binary. They view it in binary. Okay, but when a very small group of intellectual Muslim from Pakistan, okay, now let me tell you this particular fact that in India the intellectual group is comparatively bigger. In India, the intellectual group of people is relatively bigger. Why intellectual group of people is relatively bigger in India? Because of the Indian education system. Okay, because of the Indian education system which is not communal. The Indian education system up to now, I am saying up to now. Okay, at present I am saying it will become communal very soon, but up to the present day, the Indian education system is not communal. That's why educated Indians means, I mean, not necessarily educated, but a group of intellectual Indians is there, which is not very large, but at least larger in proportion as compared to Pakistan. Okay, so in Pakistan intellectual Muslims are very few, but in India the intellectual group is a little bit bigger. In India the intellectual group is a little bit bigger in size as compared to Pakistan, because of Indian education system as opposed to Pakistani education system, which is communal. The Pakistani education system is communal. Okay, so when a very small group of intellectual Muslim from Pakistan who have learnt at the United States universities etc., such intellectual Muslim of Pakistan, very rare species. Intellectual Muslim from Pakistan is a very rare species. So when a very small group of intellectual Muslim from Pakistan try to give these logics, okay, which logics? That there are Shami type players, that is Muslim players are there in the Indian team. Why are you viewing the India-Pakistan matches Hindu versus Muslim? We have Muslim players in Indian team. So when a small group of intellectual Muslim from Pakistan try to give these logics to the common Pakistani man, okay, this intellectual group of Muslim Pakistanis, when they try to give these logics to the common Pakistani, he calls them anti-Islam, anti-national, and orders them to go to India. Okay, so this intellectual Muslim group of Pakistan, which is very small group, very 0.01% population of Pakistan. Okay, 0.01% population of Pakistan. In India, the intellectual population is 3%. In India, the intellectual group is 3-4% of the population. In India, the intellectual group is 3 to 4% of the population. But in Pakistan, the intellectual group is 0.01% of the population because of bad education system of Pakistan, communal education system of Pakistan. Okay, so because of that. So this intellectual group, when they try to give this logics to a common Pakistani, he calls them anti-Islam, anti-national, and orders them to go to India. Just go to India, he says. Okay, why are you staying in Pakistan? You are against Pakistan, just go to India. These type of statements they keep saying. So they are trolled. This intellectual Muslim group is trolled. Okay. So these expectations from a common Pakistani to must win against Hindus. Okay. These expectations from a common Pakistani to must win against Hindu creates a lot of pressure on Pakistani players. Okay. So this pressure of the common Pakistani man, so common Pakistani people, they create a lot of pressure on the Pakistani players. Okay. On Pakistani players, they put a lot of pressure that you must win against the Hindus. So this creates a lot of pressure on Pakistani players. They face stressed. Okay, they feel stressed because of it. Okay, they feel what? They feel stressed because of it. They feel stressed because of it, and as a result, always lose against India. Whenever you play in stress, whenever you do anything in stress, okay, whether you study in stress, whether you give exams in stress, so whenever you do any constructive work in stress, you always fail because of the stress. Okay, so they feel stressed because of it. So what happens? They feel stressed because of it. The Pakistani players feel stressed because of it, because of the expectation of the common Pakistani to must win against the Hindus. Okay, this type of expectation creates a lot of stress in the Pakistani player, and as a result they always lose against India, Okay, now we come back to our main story, which we will need logics from this story. Okay, so now we will come back to our main story, that why India lost against Australia. We will come to the main story, why India lost against Australia. Okay, and we will need logics from this particular story which we heard just now. We need logics from this particular story which we heard till now in our main story. Okay, so let's come to the main story. Why India lost against Australia in ICC Cricket Men's World Cup 2023. So let us see. There was a lot of stress on Indian players because of the troll army of the BJP and its subsidiaries. Okay, so the BJP and its subsidiaries and its troll army was spreading Hindutva nationalism in cricket final match. Okay, so there was a lot of stress on the Indian player because of the troll army of the BJP and its subsidiaries spreading Hindutva nationalism in cricket final, and both on Twitter and stadium. So on Twitter and stadium, at both the places, there was a lot of hyper nationalism which was going on. The hyper nationalism was going on Twitter and stadium. Okay, at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, whenever an Australian fielder came to the boundary, the religious fanatic people group will shout Jai Shri Ram. Okay, so at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, whenever an Australian fielder came to the boundary of the cricket field, came to the boundary of the cricket stadium, they will shout Jai Shri Ram. Okay, so the religious fanatic people's group will shout Jai Shri Ram, and the Australian fielder will feel very much odd because of it. Okay, so Australian fielder was angered because of this. Okay, this awakened the ego of Australian cricket players. Okay, if you shout Jai Shri Ram like you will just cut the throat, you will just lynch someone. Okay, if you shout Jai Shri Ram in such a way, so this awakened the ego of Australian cricket players. Okay, so the ego of Australian cricket players arose. Okay, now we will not let India win this match. What the Australian cricket player thought? The Australian cricket player thought that we will not let India win this match because of this particular fact, that the religious fanatic people's group is shouting Jai Shri Ram in a very aggressive manner. So this arose the ego of Australian cricket players, and they won as a result. Because of ego, they started playing in a very, very good way. So they won as a result. Okay, now this thing has proofs. Okay, you can see the various Twitter videos where these people were shouting this particular slogan whenever an Australian fielder came to the boundary. Okay, so this particular fact you can verify. This is a verified fact. This is not a lie. It is a verified fact. Okay, which I told to you just now. This fact which I told to you just now is a verified fact. This awakened the ego of Australian cricket players, and they won as a result. After Australian team won, okay, after the Australian team won, several of the members of these organizations, okay, several of the members of these organizations trolled Australian players on Instagram, FB, Twitter, etc. Okay, so after Australia won, several of the members of these four groups and the other groups as well. Okay, these four are main groups. These four are main groups. There are many smaller groups as well, like Hindu Yuva Vahini, and etc. So various small groups are also there along with this. Okay, so several of the members of these groups trolled Australian players on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc. by giving mother-sister verbal abuses. Okay, so they trolled Australian players on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, etc. by giving mother-sister verbal abuses and threatening their wives with rape. Okay, so they threatened their wives with rape. This hasn't happened for the first time. Okay, this particular thing hasn't happened for the first time. Shami has been trolled a several number of times. Mohammad Shami has been trolled a several number of times whenever we lost against Pakistan. So whenever we lost one-day matches, against Pakistan, Mohammad Shami has been trolled a several number of times. Okay, the trolls called him Pakistani. Okay, the trolls called Mohammad Shami a Pakistani. Okay, whenever we lost one-day matches against Pakistan, because he is a Muslim, so they called him Pakistani. When Virat Kohli defended Mohammad Shami, his daughter was given rape threats. By a BJP troll army member. Okay, so when Virat Kohli defended Mohammad Shami, his daughter was given, Virat Kohli's daughter was given rape threats by a BJP troll army member. Okay, so his daughter was given rape threats by a BJP troll army member when Virat Kohli tried to save Mohammad Shami. Okay, Arshdeep has also been trolled by this same army as Khalistani because of his Sikh identity. So one or three times when we lost the matches. Okay, so Arshdeep has been trolled by this same army as Khalistani because of his Sikh identity. Okay, so because of his Sikh identity, this bigot group, okay, because of his Sikh identity, this bigot group of people called him Khalistani because of his Sikh identity when we lost whenever Arshdeep made some mistake. Okay, whenever Arshdeep made some mistake in one-day matches against Pakistan. Okay, whenever Arshdeep made some mistake, okay, against Pakistan in one-day matches, he was told as Khalistani because of his Sikh identity. So this is what? This is a bigotry. Okay, this is a bigotry. So I personally believe that Indian players were stressed. Okay, so I personally believe that the Indian players were stressed because of all this. Okay, the Indian players were stressed because of all this, so they lost. Okay, so Indian players were stressed because of all this, so they lost. And do not remain under the wrong impression. That all this is not happening. All this is happening without Narendra Modi ji and Amit Shah ji knowing anything. Okay, do not remain under the wrong impression. Okay, please do not remain under the wrong impression that all of this is happening without the knowledge of Narendra Modi ji and Amit Shah ji. No, that is not the case. Okay, because Modi ji used to follow several troll Twitter handles. Okay, so Narendra Modi ji and Amit Shah ji and Piyush Goyal ji, etc., they used to follow various Twitter handles. Okay, they used to follow various Twitter handles, and many of them were trolls. So you can yourself go to the Modi ji's Twitter handle and you can look at the channels that Modi ji follows. You will find that several of the channels are actually trolls. Okay, they are trolls and they abuse many people. Okay, and they abuse me also. So I personally believe that the Indian players were stressed, so they lost. Okay, this was the most probable reason, by the way. I am not saying that this is the definite reason or ultimate truth. Okay, I am not claiming that this is the ultimate truth or definite reason, because I do not have any proof that Indian players were stressed or not. I do not have any proof whether Indian players were stressed or not. That's why I cannot claim it to be the ultimate truth. But this is the most probable reason. This is the most probable reason, because I do not have any proof whether the Indian players were stressed or not. I do not have any proof regarding that. Okay, so this was the most probable reason why India lost. Okay, so I am not saying this is definite truth or ultimate truth, but this is the most probable reason. Okay, now here comes an interesting fact. Here is an interesting fact. Top 10 unsafest countries. Top 10 unsafest countries for minorities in this world. Top 10 unsafest countries for minorities in this world. So number 1 is Somalia, then number 2 is Afghanistan, number 3 is Pakistan. Okay, then number 4 is something, number 5 is something, number 6 is something, number 4 is I think Iran. Number 4 is I think Iran. Number 4 is Iran, I think. Okay, and then the list goes, and then at number 7 position it is India. You can search the internet, you will find this fact. Okay, you can search the internet, you will find this fact. Okay, so number 7 is India. Okay, so top 10 unsafest countries for minorities in this world. Number 7 is India. In 2013, India ranked 37 on this list. Okay, so in 2013, India's rank was 37. India's rank was 37 on this particular list, and I think 178 countries have been scrutinized. 178 countries have been scrutinized, and India's rank was 37 on this list in 2013. But after 2014, we came to the 7th rank. Okay, slowly at 7th rank. 7th rank was achieved in 2023, by the way. This 7th rank was achieved in 2023. 7th rank was achieved in 2023. Okay, so this is the thing. So thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.